everyone, back again in my kitchen, the place I love the most in the house. And the long-awaited recipe for Paw Paw ball is coming straight from Andrea Trini's kitchen. You know, I've been looking for this green Paw Paw. They call this Papaya. Unless I got a real green Papaya or Paw Paw. Now, in order to make Paw Paw ball, you must have a relatively green Papaya or Paw Paw. It mustn't be half ripe, it mustn't be ripe, because there ain't no Paw Paw. You understand? So I'm going to show you how step by step on how to make this real nice Paw Paw ball. So the first thing I do is to wash this Paw Paw because it's a fruit, okay? So you know you have to wash all fruits. Okay, so for my papaya recipe or my Paw Paw ball recipe, what I'm going to be using, as I said before, is a green Paw Paw. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel this Paw Paw, take all the seeds in it, and grate it. And I'm going to show you how that process is done. You see how green this is? This is how it must be. So I cut the top and the bottom part. You don't want no yellow looking Paw Paw because it's not going to make a nice papaya. Some people use the skin. But I think when you use the skin, you get a kind of bitter taste in your Paw Paw. So I'm not going to use the same skin, okay? To make it more manageable, I'm going to cut it in the middle. These are the seeds. You see how they're like little babies? Oh my goodness, like if I am taking somebody young one from the cradle. But you got to eat, okay? So you want to make it manageable as you could. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel off this green skin. You got to be careful when you're peeling. You don't cut your hand, okay? You want a nice grater, not a dull grater. You know, I had a sort of phobia with using graters at one time, especially when I used to have to grate the coconut. Many a times I get my fingers all messed up, bloody. So after a while you learn. So this is how the grated papaya looks like, or the Paw Paw. So I'm going to complete this and I'll be back. So this is how the grated Paw Paw looks like. And I'm going to measure and see actually how much this medium size Paw Paw has given me. So that's 1 cup. I'm going to add the grated Paw Paw to this cheesecloth, which is 2 cups here. And I'm going to squeeze out some of this water that you'd find in the Paw Paw. Squeeze out this water. Alright? And you add it back to this bowl. Now I'm going to grate. Now I'm going to get some juice from this lime. Add a little juice, about a tablespoon. And also, you want to grate up, you want to get a little zest from it. Combine the juice and the zest together, and you can add the sugar. This is 1.5 cup of sugar. I added the papaya and the sugar mixture to the pot, and you're gonna keep stirring it on a low heat. Keep constantly stirring it until it have that gel-like effect. All right. Stir it up. I put a little bit of ground cinnamon, just a little bit. And you keep on stirring. Now you want this to clump up. Right? All this water must be evaporated from this. You see this amount of water it have here? You want it to clump up a little bit. When you feel the firmness of it, then you're going to turn it off and you're going to cool it. And then I'm going to put it in 2 separate containers because I'm using both the red and the green coloring. Okay, so let's wait until it leaves the side of the pot and have this gel-like formation. I'll be back. So you see how it looks gel up? It looks like little gel already. So now it's leaving the side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off from in this pot and put it in 2 separate containers. Paw Paw boy, guys, coming from Andrea Trini's kitchen. I want you to try this recipe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Alright, so the next step now, I'm going to use some coloring. I'm going to use a little bit of green coloring. This could really get on your hand, guys. Put a couple drops. And the red one. And put a little more red. And you combine it. You combine it. As you keep combining it, you're feeling the stiffness in it coming in. So it's coming in, okay? And then you're going to leave this and let it cool off before you roll it because it's too hot to roll. You know, you want this to be well mixed together. Wow. It look like, what does it look like? Glass a little bit. Hey. Let it cool a little bit. Rinse off this. And I'm gonna do the same thing. See, everything is well infused. I think I'll put a little more red coloring in this. But I like my Paw Paw boy to be red and nice. Put up 3 more drops. It all depends on what you like. I'm gonna let it cool. You see how gel-like it looks already? I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. And I'll come back and show you how to roll it in that sugar. Now that it's cool off, you give it a next mix. And you take about a teaspoon. Put it in your hand. Make sure it's cooler, guys. Make it into a little ball. Drop it into that sugar. Make it into a little ball. Drop it into that sugar. What I'm going to do, roll them in the granulated sugar. Just play with it a little bit in your hand. Squeeze it. Make sure it rolls well nicely in the sugar. So this is how it's supposed to look. Alright, let me do another one. Just squeeze it together. Throw a little bit of granulated sugar on it. Oh my God, this thing come out real good. So you continue. Put some in your hand. Take your hand and squeeze it up. Roll it in the sugar. And keep squeezing. You could use different colors. And as I said, you know, this Paw Paw is good. So like if you have meat, like if you have some chicken or something like that, like a yard fowl, and you find the fowl hard to cook, you could put some other Paw Paw in it too. Not the red color, I'm talking about the green Paw Paw. You grate a piece and you put it, you soften it up. Look how lovely this is. Look how lovely this is. So I'll be back and show you how it's completed, okay? So this is the end product of my Paw Paw ball made with papaya. And I tell you, this is good for people who have constipation. If you have constipation, because you know it is loaded with fiber. And if it is loaded with fiber, you know it's going to prevent you from being constipated. So try some of this, and it is a real nice treat, Trinidad and Tobago special. I love it, I love it, I love it. Even though I was small as a child, I always knew how to make this Paw Paw ball. So this is how it looks. You could do a variety of colors. You could do like pink, green, yellow. You understand? And it's not falling apart. Coated with granulated sugar. And guys, I'll see you again with another great video. This is your girl Andrea. Saying to subscribe to my channel for loads of new video. And I'll see you again. Be safe.